the Have Aloha Will Travel podcast. I am your co-host, Kevin Allen. With me, as always,
Catherine Toth. One day you're going to introduce me and it's going to shock everyone. We're with Hawaii Magazine. And we're going to talk about something Kevin has no idea what it's about. Nothing. This is a subject that's so unfamiliar to you. No. But you know what I mean? This is like something you... Yeah.
I'm much closer to the target age demographic of TikTok users.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. You're not on TikTok. Are you?
No, I constantly see and hear and look at TikTok.
You do?
Even if I don't want to. Yeah, because it's all integrated into Instagram. I mean, you see a lot of TikTok being on Instagram.
I know, but you're so anti-social media. Anyway.
Today we have a very special guest, Kirsten. Hi, Kirsten. Kirsten.
All the same. Hello, how are you?
Titus. She is a TikTok celebrity, social media influencer. She has over 2.3 million fans on TikTok.
Million? That's so insane.
Yeah, that's
and like she's from Hawaii. Whoop, whoop.
She is from Hawaii. What part of Hawaii are you from?
I'm from Oahu.
Oh, okay. What part of Oahu?
I'm from like central.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Middle of the island.
Right in the middle. Yeah.
No, that's a nice place to be from. Pearl City's nice.
Yeah. Or I guess I'm from Waiwa. Yeah, just straight up.
Oh, why? Yeah. That's the country. That's not the middle of the island. That's like the boonies.
Yeah.
Central.
It's the boonies because it's right in the middle.
Right. Yeah. No, Waiwa was fantastic. Kirsten, we have so much to ask you about TikTok because Kat and I are both, we're learning about it. We're learning about the platform and how you use it and all that kind of stuff. But I also just want to ask you, I mean, really, like, how did this happen to you?
Wait, let's go way back first. Let's go way back first. First, let's introduce the poor girl. Wait, so Kirsten, so you are right now in Utah, you're studying public relations. That's the real person. You are also Pepperoni Muffin. That's your handle, right? On TikTok.
Yeah.
You got to tell us about that name. Like, where does that come from?
Yeah. So the reason I have no connection to that username whatsoever. I just was like, like when you make an account and then you just have to pick a username and then you try to pick one that's not already taken. So I was just like typing out a million. And then I was like, oh, I'm just going to pick like a super random username. And then you can change your username every 30 days. So my plan was like to change my username every 30 days so that when I would send like a TikTok to my friends, they would be like, oh, like who's Pepperoni Muffin? Like who's Avocado Smasher 496? You know what I mean? But then I made my first TikTok with the username Pepperoni Muffin. And then I was like, well, I'm stuck.
Gotcha. Wait, that was back in when? 2017? When did you start on TikTok?
No, I started December of just last year.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Cause you were on BuzzFeed. So, you have to explain the whole thing.
Those two aren't correlated.
Gotcha. Okay. So you started TikTok in 2019. Oh, right before the pandemic?
2020.
Oh, right. During the pandemic.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun. That's crazy. Okay. And you were already a student. So you're from here, moved away. You do come back because you're TikTok, you're all over, you're back here, you're there.
Yeah.
Yeah. How old are you, by the way?
I'm 23.
Okay. Just trying to relate this. I feel like a very old person, Kevin.
You're doing great. You're doing fantastic.
Anyway. Oh, thanks. I'm doing great for an old person. Yeah, I appreciate that, Kevin. Anyway. Okay. So yeah, tell us why did you decide to get on TikTok? Because you were on Instagram, you've been on Twitter, you've been on other social media platforms. And then also, why did it take you so long? I feel like 2020 was like the other day.
Yeah, I get it. So I had like Twitter and Instagram beforehand, but just like the same as any other average person, like I would just use it every now and again and not very religiously. Like I would post like maybe not even once a month, like maybe 3 times a year. But then the reason I took so long to get TikTok, because I only got it like, I don't even know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
9 months ago.
Like that. Yeah. Yeah. So I had an iPhone 6 for the longest time, had 16 gigabytes. And so it wouldn't download TikTok.
Nice.
So I couldn't have it. Yeah. And then my phone broke like about a year ago. Yeah. And then I straight up didn't have a phone for like a whole month. And then I finally got an iPhone 10. I didn't even get like the newest one I have a 10. And then I could download TikTok. And I was like, yes, I can finally get on this.
You were like the female equivalent of Kevin right now. Like,
man, yeah, I had an iPhone 5 until like maybe 2 years ago. And and it just died. Like it didn't break or anything. It just kind of gave up on life. It breathed its last breath and then just kind of passed away. So let's get a new phone. Yeah, I'm still not much of an Instagram person or a social media person, but were you big on Instagram before TikTok or?
No. I had like 1,000 followers, like just like, but like random. It's actually like, like random, like, when you're in high school, everyone has like about 1,000.
Maybe you do.
No, I don't know.
Not Kevin. No,
not I.
Well, when you only have 2 friends, Kevin, that's going to limit your. That's all you need
sometimes. So you gained roughly 2.29 million followers within like 9 months. Is that
9 months?
Is that right?
On TikTok.
On TikTok.
How did this happen? What happened? What?
I know,
it's so
it's insane. So the very first TikTok I made, I won't give too much detail. So it's actually deleted now. But basically what happened is I had something insane happen. I was like, whoa, this is crazy. And so I was like, it was basically like, it was a situation where I wasn't really involved in it, but I figured out all of the tea. And I was like, ooh, should I tell this person all of this tea? Because it would highly affect them. So the whole premise of the TikTok was like, I just had this happen. Should I tell this person? And at that time, I had 5 followers. Like they're all my friends, right? And that was all. And so I figured like maybe like max 100 people would see it. And hopefully 2 people would tell me what I should do. It was a pretty complicated situation. But then the video got like 3 million views.
Oh my God.
But why? Why? What was it like?
Really
the
reason why I can't share it. So then the person involved in it then ended up seeing it because, it got like 3 million views. And then she asked me to remove it. And I was like, yeah, definitely. Because it was something very personal to her. But I wasn't expecting it. Yeah. So 100%, I deleted it right away. I was like, oh yeah, for sure. Like, I'm sorry, I didn't expect that to happen.
That must have been some really hot tea that we'll never hear about.
And I didn't like share any of their personal information. Like I didn't like show their faces or their names.
Of course. Yeah.
Well, still, did you get a resolution from it? I mean, because you're hoping to get some kind of feedback.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
So that was,
Just checking.
The person heard the news, so I'm assuming that the decision was made already.
And that's all it took was you just like, that's it?
And so you got like a bunch of followers?
That was like my very first video. And I would say like, so this will like, I would say that's where I got really fortunate on TikTok. Not necessarily. So a lot of people have like videos like pop off just in general. But then I think where I got fortunate, it was that my very first one like popped off, because I think if my very first one, then I don't know if I would have kept making them, because I was just like, like it just gave me a little bit of like, this is pretty fun. So it just encouraged me to keep making them. So it was just like, because it wasn't necessarily just from that video. I just kind of got what's the word? Like I just started to really like making TikToks. And so I just kept making them. And then I just made more that people were interested in, but not related to that topic necessarily.
Right. You got the inspiration.
Yeah. I didn't niche down on that topic.
So, I mean, if you had to describe what your account is like, because it is pretty all over the place. I mean, it's basically you. I mean, people are coming because they like you, but how would you describe your TikTok persona, I guess?
Yeah. I would kind of describe it as like a vlog kind of a style, but like a TikTok vlog. And the reason I started making videos like that is because like when I first downloaded TikTok, so my sister, she's had TikTok for like ever, like forever.
This is Erica.
Yeah, Erica.
She's kind of famous to me because she's the one that like blew you up on BuzzFeed, right? Wasn't she the one?
Yeah.
We'll talk about that in a second. Anyway, go ahead.
Erica, however, Erica has always low-key so I haven't ever had a social media following until very recently, but Erica has always been like, you know how like there's always that random kid in school who like low-key has like a decent number of followers and it's like, whoa, but not like crazy, but it's like, well, anyway, Erica's always been like that. Anyway, so Erica's always had TikTok and I think she had maybe like 50,000 followers. And I was like, whoa, like, I was like, Erica, like she's a TikToker, but all the kind of videos she would make were more like dancing or just like very super Gen Z humor. I mean, technically I'm Gen Z, but I'm a 97 baby. So I understand some of it, but not all of it. And so I didn't understand her TikToks most of the time. So I was like, I don't know if I would get TikTok. And then like, I don't think I would understand the videos. And she was like, no. Because if you get it, like your For You page is like catered to you. Like you should just try it. So then when I did finally get an iPhone 10 and then I downloaded TikTok, I saw myself like gravitating more towards like fellow like people on TikTok who like make more vlog style TikToks. And I was like, man, if I ever make TikToks, I want to make ones like that. Like that sounds fun. Like just showing what you're doing and then like talking. I was like, that sounds like a good time. So I've been really lucky in that I've been able to do exactly that, like the kind of videos that I want.
You're living your dream right now. You're living your best life.
Having a really good time. Yeah.
When you have something like 2.29 thousand million followers, whatever, what do you do with that? I mean, are you monetizing this at all? I mean, what do you do with this platform? You know?
Yeah. I've been really lucky in that I've been able to monetize it. So that's been quite the blessing for me.
Oh yeah. If you're a college student, I feel like that. So are there requirements? Like you have to produce content? All like YouTube has sort of rules to be content creators, but does TikTok have the same thing?
I'm not sure. Actually, I think technically, yeah. I think there's some sort of thing where if you don't get a certain number of views, then you're not in the creator fund anymore. But I don't really remember what those rules are. Yeah. But then probably most of my monetization is just from like brand deals that I do. And then other stuff like that. Yeah.
Is it paying for your college education?
Yeah. Well, so I actually only have one class left.
Oh,
yeah.
Good.
Yeah. So I'm only paying for 3 credits right now. So it's really nice.
You must be kind of an expert in your field, just because you have so much of this like knowledge already about like how social media works and all the different ways you can use it. Like you're probably teaching a class at this point.
Yeah. What's so funny is like I'm a public relations major, right? And that's where you learn like all about like social media management and stuff. But like,
and you're like,
I'm not sure I've used anything though. I was like in school.
I mean,
well, it's one thing to do it for your personal, like for your personal account.
Yeah, personal.
But it's another thing to get a business or brand and grow that. You know what I mean?
I think so too.
It's very different.
I think so too.
What do you want to do with your public? Like, what's your dream job?
Oh, so my plan was okay. I'm very bad at. How do I explain it? I've done a lot of internships and I've changed majors like 5 times because I couldn't figure out like what I wanted to do. Yeah. And so I've done it all. And basically what I realized is I'm bad at pretty much every single job. But
you shouldn't say that in an interview.
Yeah. Just
don't mention that part.
But one job that I found myself, and the reason that I was bad at it is I wasn't very engaged in it. And so it's hard to be good at something when you don't really enjoy it. And so I figured I wasn't very good at like a very typical 9 to 5, but the best job that I liked was, so my mom's a school teacher and I was a TA for her at one point. And I was like, honestly, like being a TA, this is pretty fun. So like, I could kind of see myself being a teacher. So my plan was just to scrap public relations, just get my bachelor's. And then I was planning on getting my teaching degree after graduating.
What you love? You feel like you won't work a day in your life, I guess.
Wait, what'd you say?
You gotta do what you love, or you feel like you won't work a day in your life. Oh yeah,
exactly. And teaching isn't like super 9 to 5. I don't know. It wasn't as bad. So
for sure.
Well, get your summers off. I mean, that's good. Every holiday.
No, that was a big one for me. I was like, no other job has summer vacation. Like this is my dream. I guess this is my dream. Yeah. I need a break.
You're off during summer. I miss summer vacation. Have you ever been like just noticed out at, in the public, like with 2.3 million followers, I got to assume that, and you are going to a college, do people just like say like, hey, you're that person, that person on TikTok?
Yeah. I've only been to school once since the semester started.
Oh, that's right.
But it was strange to have people recognize me.
Wait a second. When did you graduate?
High school?
High school.
Oh, 2015. I'm older. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Because I was going to say, I was wondering if you were one of those COVID kids, like didn't have your prom and all that stuff.
No.
But you've been to college campus. You just haven't been since you joined TikTok and become a megastar.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. What do people say, like friends of yours that have known you your whole life and all of a sudden you've like blown up on this platform?
How has changed your life?
Yeah.
I think all of us are kind of, it's so bizarre. It's so bizarre. And it all happened. It's still happening. So, and I think the thing is all of us, like, I don't want to take anything for granted. And so like, I know that like at any moment, like, people could just like, I could become irrelevant or whatever, you know what I mean? So I'm just trying to enjoy it while I can, just having fun.
Is that how it is?
Go ahead, Kevin.
Oh, is that how it is with like influencers and stuff? I mean, I was kind of curious about that. Like sometimes influencers seem like they are the biggest thing today, and then the next day you never hear about them.
Yeah, I have
like,
no idea how it works. I have no idea. So every day I wake up and I'm just like, we'll see what happens.
Right. That's interesting.
I think that's a really healthy attitude, just because I feel like some people bank too much. So I used to teach also, and I had a student who was really good. Like she was such a good writer, and I thought she had so much potential, and she had all these internships. And then I guess she kind of started to blow up on Instagram and was getting brands to like, she was a brand ambassador. And then she started she made this weird left turn, and she's like posting a lot of like very, very, very risque kind of photos because it gets likes. You know what I mean? It's just that.
Yeah.
But she abandoned like college. She abandoned her jobs. She's just doing this. And I was like, I don't know if you should just, is it forever though? I mean, does it have a 401k? Like, are you going to do this forever? Anyway. So I don't know. I mean, I feel like you have a good attitude, like you're going to finish college and this may not be forever. So that's good. Yeah. It could be forever.
Live every day like it's your last,
Yeah. So exactly. So I'm all for going all in, but then also just the way I approach life just in general is I'm always hope for the best, expect the worst. Oh. So, I'm hoping for the best, but if the worst comes, I expected it.
Yeah. Yeah. You're good to go. So what is so aside from going to school, what is it like twice a week? Cause you only have one class. What are you doing for the rest of the day? I mean, are you literally just, producing TikTok videos or content? I mean, that's kind of what you do all day.
Yeah. So
wow.
It is kind of interesting how time consuming it is, but I enjoy it so much that I don't really mind.
Like, tell us what you do. Like, tell us a typical week or day or whatever it is in pepperoni muffins world.
Oh, I'm going to expose myself so hard. So typically I'll wake up at like 10 if I'm lucky.
Nice.
Yeah. Around 10 to 11, except lately because of the time change, because I just came back to Utah, I've been waking up at 2. So bad.
Yeah, no anyway, good.
Yeah.
I forced myself today to wake up at 7:30. Yeah, because I'm like, no. I need to fix this. Anyway, so yeah, I'll wake up around like 10. And then I'll usually start posting around 1. It takes me from 10 to 1 to get my my brain awake enough. And then I don't know, I'll just post different stuff throughout the day. But then usually I'll make maybe from 1 to 5, I'll be posting TikToks, because I make about 5 to 10 TikToks a day.
A day?
Yeah. But short 1 minute videos. Yeah. And then usually after I don't know though, this is ballpark, because sometimes I'll post all different times, or sometimes I'll just post throughout my day. Depends on what I'm doing. Anyway, but then if I have to make an ad for something, then I'll usually do that at night. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Oh, interesting. So you're posting 5 to 10 TikToks a day. Is there ever at any point during the day where you're just like, shit, I don't know what to talk about? I'm out of ideas. There's nothing going on.
You have not watched her videos. She literally talks about whatever.
Is that true?
Yeah. That's the best part.
But there are times though where I'm like, man, I don't know what to do. And there are moments where I don't really know what to do. And I'm just like, what should I do? But it usually helps, honestly, if anything with my sister, that's already a video in and of itself. And then if there's food, then I'm just like, this is good enough. Then we have to just see what happens. That's the risk though. Most of my TikToks aren't really planned. So you kind of have to hope every time. And then sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not.
Interesting. And so you also have a pretty popular Instagram account as well. You have just over 200,000 followers. How much how much attention are you also paying to that social media platform as well?
Yeah.
Or mostly just TikTok?
No, so that's another reason why a lot of it is it's pretty time consuming. So I do it's almost cringe to say I work on my Instagram, but there is
it's work.
But there is some effort and strategy put into getting people to follow me on other platforms. And same with YouTube. YouTube is honestly, that is the reason for all of my sleep problems. Like my messed up sleep schedule, I blame it on YouTube. YouTube is so much work, but YouTube's really worth it as well.
And are you posting the same kind of content on YouTube as well, like as Instagram, or is it all these like 1 minute sort of videos, or are you kind of tailoring the content, I guess, to each specific platform?
So my YouTube and my TikTok are very similar in that it's like videos or whatever, but my Instagram is kind of more just similar to just regular Instagram. Like I repost some of my TikToks on there, but I don't think I'm necessarily known on that platform for like being funny. I think I'm just known. I use mostly Instagram to like just like share products with people or like give them links to stuff or be like, oh, this is what, just stuff like that.
Okay.
My favorite person on Instagram is Gray and Mama. And I like strive to have an Instagram like her one day. Like she is always doing like food vlogs.
Gray who?
Gray and Mama. Have you seen those videos of the little boy being like, thank you, Mama?
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Gray and Mama. And then Bretman Rock. Those are my two favorite Instagram stories to watch.
Have you met Bretman Rock? Have you met him?
Oh, no, he's royal. He's royal.
You can meet him.
Oh, he's the sweetest guy. No. I love Bretman Rock, but he's royal. He's royal.
Wow.
We talked to I know his producer, Agatha.
Yeah.
Oh, no way.
Or she used to be his producer a couple years back. Yeah.
I love Bretman. I would love to meet him, but I also feel not worthy. I'm not royal. I'm not made of gold like he is.
I don't know. 2.3 million followers on TikTok.
Oh, no. That's nothing on Bretman.
Some nice material, that's for sure.
So wow, that's a lot of stuff that you're doing all day. That would give me anxiety.
That sounds like a lot of work, dude.
I know, it gives me anxiety.
I mean, but it's all fun. It's all fun. So it's nothing. I love it. I love it. So
that's good.
Okay. So for anybody, so I'm assuming a lot of our listeners, I don't know, maybe they're all on TikTok. I have no idea.
Our listeners? Oh man.
Who knows, Kevin?
I think we're shedding a lot of light for our listeners right now on what TikTok is.
We haven't even really talked about what TikTok is. Well, like irrelevant.
I look at our age demographics on our listeners. They might not be on TikTok, but if you're learning about what TikTok is, I have
a question, Kevin. Is that a scrunchie on your arm? What is that?
Yeah, it's a scrunchie. I use it for tying up my hair because I really hate my hair in my face all the time. And scrunchies are better for your hair. They're better for holding your hair back so they don't pull the hair.
Or you should get these. You get them at Long's Drugs.
What are those?
They're called Swirly Doos, but the packaging looks like Swirly D. You only can get them at Long's Drugs Hawaii. They have them on the mainland, but they're like not as good. But the one at Long's Drugs is so good. Man. And these are also good for your hair, and then you don't have to have a scrunchie.
Okay, real quick.
But I love this scrunchie.
All right, well, what's going on?
Kevin.
I know you are famous on TikTok, but let me tell you what, scrunchies are cool. They'll never not be cool.
You're styling and profiling. Don't let me tell you otherwise.
Wear them on your wrist. You look like a Spice Girl. I don't know. You look like you're in the early 2000s. I wear them with my denim shorts. Come on.
No, look, I'm a nerd. Plain. What am I doing?
I'm like trashing my scrunchie. All right.
I trash your scrunchie. Okay, wait. So for the people who are listening, who love Hawaii, just curious, what are your, like, if people come to visit Oahu and you're there, what would you do? What are some of the must see or must do, must eat, whatever?
Forgot the point of our podcast.
What? Yeah, the point of our podcast is travel. Anyway, whatever, Kevin. So what are your like must do's for people that are visiting the islands?
Yeah. So as a Waihua girl, then naturally I like the North Shore. So I think the North Shore is a must visit 100%. My dad, he goes to the North Shore every single day because he goes diving. He's like obsessed with diving. Yeah. So he really likes Three Tables. That's like his favorite beach. I like Three Tables a lot. I have a lot of videos of Three Tables of me attempting to jump off a rock. I've never jumped off. Yeah. And then he really likes, honestly, all of those beaches. Yeah. And then I also really like the east side, or I guess, what is that? More like windward side, like Kaneohe, Kailua. So pretty. The H3 is just seriously the most beautiful freeway you will go on in your entire life. Like I cannot get enough of the H3. So yeah. Oh my gosh. But then for food, the Korean corn dogs at Ala Moana. You got to get that. Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I've ever had that.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. That's actually in my TikTok icon. I'm eating a Korean corn dog. It's called Holy Cow. So good. Yeah.
Gotta check it out.
Yeah.
That's great. Okay. Wait.
Big advocate.
Kevin, I was gonna say something and now I forget because your scrunchie is distracting me.
My scrunchie is so cool, and you're wishing you had one.
Well, and it's also like it's just on this I
don't know, because who cares? That's
probably true. Okay, so for those people who don't know TikTok, or maybe they're just starting out on TikTok, or like Hawaii Magazine, we've just started our TikTok. What advice would you give people?
I think to just have fun. I think that's the most important thing. Yeah. Because I feel like people gravitate towards people who are having fun. Because I know that's the kind of TikToks that I like to watch is like just, or just being like authentic, like just being themselves and like not trying too hard to like, I don't know, act a certain way or give off a certain persona. Like I really, that's personally the kind of TikToks I like is just like authentic TikToks. Or I guess for yours, just informational. I also like informational ones. So.
Yeah. I don't think we can. I mean, Kevin, you could star in our TikToks and you could wear your scrunchie. It's very authentic.
Nobody wants
it. It is very authentic.
Kevin Allen. My authentic life is so boring.
No.
My cat's cute though.
Your cat is cute. Where's Ami?
Oh, come on.
Oh, hi, Ams.
She can be our TikTok star.
She could be. Oh
my goodness, so cute. Yeah, get her on Cat Talk.
Wait, what? What did you just say? Cat Talk? Is that a thing?
I mean, I made that up, but also I'm almost positive that is a thing.
Oh my God.
If you have 2.3 million followers and you make something up, then it immediately becomes a thing.
No.
Yeah, this is true. That is so exciting. I'm so happy for you. It just seems like you're having a lot of fun and you're providing a lot of fun although, I feel sad for any guy who dates you because I feel like you expose them, but that's okay.
No. Okay. So my thing is though too, is like all of these stories is like, so when I was like 19 to like, probably like 22, I was insane. Like, especially with dating people, but I haven't even really dated very many people since. So, and I think now I wouldn't be able to expose it. If people knew about them, then I wouldn't say anything. Because
I sent Kevin the link to that BuzzFeed article from 2017. What happened? Like, was that, I mean, that's clever, but was that all on Twitter then?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Again, so that was Erica's fault, right?
Yeah. Because I just had made this playlist for this guy. And then Erica just happened to see it. And then she was like, what's this? And I was like, oh, I use this playlist to like break up with a guy. She's like, oh, that's funny or whatever. And then the next day she texts me and she's like, Kirsten, I'm so sorry. But like I tweeted about it, has like over 20,000 retweets. And then like next thing you know, like BuzzFeed was making an article on it. Like it was like, something. I was like, what is happening?
Did the guy get the hint?
Oh yeah. So the thing about it is like he and I weren't like boyfriend and girlfriend. We were just kind of like casually seeing each other kind of a thing. And we were kind of more so friends anyway. So he thought it was funny. He actually sent me a playlist back that said STFU.
That's not so bad.
Are you guys still friends?
No. So he's we weren't like, how would I explain it? We were special friends.
Okay.
We are maybe broaching our maturity rating on this podcast. Fun informational podcast about Hawaii, where we talk about everything we love about Hawaii and people from Hawaii who we like yes. Kirsten. Thank you so much for being on the podcast. I'm gonna end it now before we
go there. Yeah, I get you. I hear that.
Before we broach our M rating on iTunes. So thank you so much for being on the podcast and explaining to us what TikTok is all about. And it's just interesting to get an insight into the mind of someone who's really famous on TikTok, because it's just, you said it yourself. It's weird that you have 2.3 million followers on this social media that you joined 9 months ago. But it's really interesting to listen to. And thank you so much for being on the podcast. And we wish you the best in your one class. I hope you pass it.
Thank you so much. It was so fun being on the show. You guys are so sweet.
Absolutely. And where can people already know where to find you probably, but where can people find you if they want to check out your stuff?
Yes, at Pepperoni Muffin on TikTok. Nice and easy to spell. And then Kirsten K. Titus on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter.
Cool.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, thanks for joining us. And for everybody else, HawaiiMagazine.com, everywhere at Hawaii Magazine. Thanks for tuning in, subscribe, rate, all that stuff. Maybe Kirsten will have her own podcast and then we can be guests on her podcast. I don't know, Kirsten. I think, I know you want to be a teacher and I think you should do it, but I think you also have a career in something. I'm not sure what it is exactly, but it's something. I think you're bigger than a classroom. I think you're bigger than a classroom. Anyway, yeah, thanks again, Kevin. It's so great to see you after all these.
Okay, great.
After all these days. Oh, and Kirsten just dug out.
Sorry, my sister called me.
Wow, she just ended. We are done.
We're done.
Okay.
Thank you guys all so much for listening. We hope you have a great week, great weekend, wherever you are. Mahalo and bye-bye.